Everyone, I'd like to welcome you to the Board of Public Works and Safety meeting for January 14th, 2021. Can I get a roll call? Here.
Here. Here.
Are there any conflict of interest statements of the board?
No.
No. Approval of the minutes of the meeting of December 17th, 2020. Defer, right?
Okay, yeah. I'm going to make a motion. We defer the approval of those minutes.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item A, correspondence received from Chief of Police William A. Short requesting approval of Departmental General Order 21-01, revision to current General Order 12-01 and 1503, the retirement of Sergeant Robert Cobb, badge number 373, effective June 5th, 2021, the promotion of Assistant Chief William Short to the rank of Chief of Police, effective January 8th, 2021, the promotion of Captain Jeff Long to the rank of Assistant Chief of the Police, Lieutenant Robert Bunner to the rank of Captain of Patrol, and a transfer of Chief of Police John Doty to serve as a Lieutenant in Internal Affairs, with pay adjustments, all effective January 8th, 2021. Correctional Officer Joseph Ivasic and Seth Renkan to receive a promotion raise for completing a one-year promotional period, and Officer Jonathan Kerr to receive Evidence Technician Specialty Pay effective January 8th, 2021.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the Chief of Police request.
And I'll second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item B, correspondence received from Fire Chief Jeffrey Smith requesting approval of the retirement of Chief Fire Inspector Michael Opinker effective January 9th, 2021.
Make a motion to approve Chief Smith's request.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item C, correspondence received from Ms. Megan Flores, Controller, requesting approval to continue contracting with Smith Sursick for legal services for the year 2021.
Good. Make a motion to approve the Controller's request.
Yes.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item D, correspondence received from Ms. Megan Flores, Controller, requesting approval of the city's self-insurance certificate for 2021. Let's see, done annually at the start of each new year, requires a signature of the Board of Works, signed by the city controller. Okay.
Make a motion to again approve Megan Flores, the Controller's request.
I second.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item D, correspondence received from 311 requesting a stop sign be placed at intersection of 167th Street and Mccook Avenue. Mr. Button?
Good morning. I haven't seen the request. If it's simply a replacement of an existing sign, we have no objection. If it's more than that, they want to install a new sign, we would ask that you refer that to the engineering department for a warrant analysis.
Yeah.
I'm trying to recall if there's a stop sign there or not. I can't remember.
We'll forward it to you.
Okay, yeah, and I'll just, if you're okay, and all it is a simple replacement, I will send it to Public Works for them to go ahead and put it.
Something about repaving, and the stop sign hasn't been there since the repaving of the street.
We'll check it out.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. I will make a motion to forward this to engineering for their review and recommendation.
I second.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Matters from board members. Mr. Long, anything?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Mr. Perez, nothing? Okay. Matters from department heads or their representatives. Anyone? Hearing none, seeing none? Okay. Let's move on to new business. Disposal authorizations received from the Hammond Police Department. Let me pass these down your way,
Okay.
due to you being a little serval today. Oh, I'm sorry, it must be the math. It was the math, I'm sorry. Oh, man, I got a lot of reading on this one. I better wait.
You're, they're having a hard time out there with that one. Okay,
I'll get it in once more before we end.
good. Okay, I think okay.
Good there?
Yep,
Okay.
I'm going to make a motion to approve the disposal authorizations.
I second.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Oh, boy. Item B. Take this off.
Please.
Request for advertising dates of January 21st, 2021 and January 28th, 2021, with a bid opening date of February 11th, 2021 for the demolition of 407 165th Street, front and garage, 1111 177th Place, garage, 820 Bauer Street, front, 835 Cherry Street, garage, 222 through 24 Conkey Street, 1244 Indiana Street, 36 Locust Street, front, 614 Locust Street, garage, 7139 Montana Avenue, 1152 Roosevelt Street, front and garage, 943 Sibley Street, front and garage, 7349 Tapper Avenue, front and garage, 7538 Tapper Avenue, front and garage, 7025 Van Buren Avenue, garage, 7217 Van Buren Avenue, 5955 Wallace Road, front, 6166 Wallace Road, front, and 526 Waltham Street, garage.
All good?
Okay, yes.
Okay, I make a motion to approve those advertising dates and also the bid opening date.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item C, First Amendment to the agreement for the sale of water to the civil city of Hammond by the Hammond Water Works Department. He's on a call?
Can we come back to it?
You know what, I'm going to set it aside till he walks back in. We'll go to item D. Item D, rental registration hearing on properties located at 3607, 3615, 3625, 3635, 3645 Orchard Drive, and 3610 and 3620 165th Street.
Good morning, Board.
Mr. Farrell.
We do
Morning.
have a representative for the property owner and the company management for these properties. She is in the process of signing the agreements. As she explained, there was some issues with her being able to obtain and get those things into us on time this past year. So it would be our recommendation if the board would approve those agreements once she has completed signing them.
Is she doing that now?
Correct.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Now, just to mention, the property addresses that are assigned to the Orchard Drive location are under 36, I believe it's, I gave her the packets that I had, but it's a single parcel address. Yeah, 3627 Orchard Drive.
Okay.
So on the agreements, I put the legal address that's recognized by Lake County, and then the building number next to it to account for each individual building, which has 12 units in it. And then on 165th Street, the legal address recognized by Lake County is 3610 165th. And then, so 3620 is basically commonly known as, she explained she would work with Brian Poland to get those worked out and recognized so we can have proper address numbers attached to the properties.
So we're just looking at 2020 for large number of units, right?
Correct, yeah, so each building on Orchard Drive has 12 units total, so that'd be $60 to account for 2020's rental registration. 3610 has 12 units, and 3620 has 8 units.
Okay. And they're, obviously, she's all in agreement with all of this?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I'll make a motion to waive the late fee for those addresses and approve the agreement between the property manager and the city.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right-of-way permit submitted for approval by the engineering department, 7440 Calumet Avenue. Cellular Plumbing, I'm guessing it's okay, right?
Okay. Make a motion to approve the right-of-way permits.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Wow. Item F, garage sale permit submitted for approval.
Just one.
Yeah,
Good to go.
yeah, I guess, yeah, if you like it. One day.
Okay. Okay, I will make a motion to approve the garage sale permit.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
If I may go back to item C, First Amendment to the agreement for the sale of water to the civil city of Hammond by the Hammond Water Works Department. Mr. Smith.
Yes, I apologize, Mr. President, I had to take a call. This is an amendment between the Waterworks and the Civil City related to a certain Illinois contract with Chicago Heights. It is based upon the rate increase that was passed by the City Council. It increases the rate to the Civil City to be paid to the Waterworks under the Illinois contract. So it has been drawn up by the Waterworks, requested to be signed by the board. It is going to go before the Water Board tomorrow night. I think their meeting is either tonight or tomorrow, but
Okay.
so it's requested to be signed. And I've reviewed it, spoke with Ms. Levinson at the Water Works, and it is, and the mayor's aware of it as well.
Okay.
Thank you.
Very good. Thank you, sir.
Okay, I will make a motion to approve the amendment to the agreement.
I second.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Old business, I see none. Item 10, meetings open to the public. Anyone here care to speak on something, anything? Oh, thank you, Nick.
Morning, gentlemen. Pete Torres.
Morning. I know where that is.
There's an issue at 800 block of 149th, just east of Calumet. There's a business been there for over 12 years, and they've outgrown their space. And redevelopment is working with them to relocate them. On that corner, there are two businesses, a tire shop and an auto shop, auto mechanical shop. But he parks his customers' cars on the residential street on that block between Cedar and Calumet, well, between Cedar and the alley. And a few years ago through Kelly, they did put up some no parking signs on both sides of the streets. And it went through the probationary period, but it never went through the council, so the signs are legit. Problem is that the police keep writing them tickets to his customers for parking there, for parking their cars there. And I've been working with them just about all year to try to get him relocated from there. He's got to move. He's in the wrong place for that. He's he's a good businessman, and apparently he's got a lot of customers. So I'm going to ask, and I've talked to Kelly about this. I talked to Chris at the summer about it, about removing those signs from now. So unaware policemen keep writing them tickets until we get the matter straightened out. They've been writing them for the wrong purpose, no parking signs. They can write them for a business, parking on a residential street. But anyway, I'm going to ask the board to remove the signs for now, and we're going to continue working with them. And in a matter of time, if it doesn't work out, then we'll put the signs back up. But for right now, to avoid confusions of unaware policemen writing tickets because they see the cars parked there, I think it will eliminate a lot of confusion for right now.
Can I add something?
Absolutely.
The reason, Councilman, I know that I'm very aware of this business. The reason that we write tickets for the most part is because we get complaints that people coming out of 149th that turn on the Calumet, they're obstructed sometimes, and vice versa. So that's why we get the complaints. That's why we go there. Sometimes they park too far away from the curb too, which prohibits two cars from going beside each other. So there's issues that cause us to go there that we're going to have to rectify somehow, because of course we have to respond.
Oh, sure.
To a situation.
No, I'm aware of that, and also I get complaints too from the residents. Sometimes he goes beyond that and parks on Cedar and Pine and on the 900, and he's been advised not to do that. So I just want the chance to keep working with him. In a matter of time, a few months, if I'll come back myself and ask for the signs to be put up. But for right now, let's give him a period of just running his business and hopefully, he should have talked to redevelopment this morning. I don't know where they're at because of this pandemic, it's hard for businesses to move. Apparently all the body shops and mechanical shops are doing well though, so nobody is really too anxious to sell. And there's few locations he can locate. So that's it.
I do have a question. So what you're asking is to remove the no parking signs that are currently there right now, and how is that going to alleviate the situation?
Well, he's been advised that just use the north side, and that's it. That's going to alleviate it because, again, unaware policemen that go there, they see the signs and they see cars parked there, so they're automatically going to write a ticket.
I would think if you take the signs away, that's going to enhance even more parking, I would think.
Well, again, he's just supposed to right now park on the north side. And Captain Alcox met with him, and the city attorney, Chris, was there. And that was agreed upon at that time. But meanwhile, there's still police officers writing the tickets. So to avoid confusion, if the signs come down, then police department won't write the tickets. And like the captain stated, the assistant chief stated, excuse me, there are issues there, yeah. And, but I just want to see how it works out without the signs, and if the issues continue, then we'll go to the other plan.
The only thing, if we've suspended writing tickets there and something happens on that corner, I'm just concerned about liability for temporarily suspending writing tickets there.
Well,
so that's an issue I have, of course.
Well,
I know you want to work with them, but I don't know what time.
But the tickets are legit right now because there's no ordinance to back them up. So rightfully, and I would ask the city attorney, if they go to court, they got to be thrown out because there's no ordinance there. Is that right, Kevin?
Yeah, I'd have to find out when those, Jeff, do you know when those signs were put in or why?
They were put in for why? Because we got so many complaints about that corner, visibility and the road being blocked when people were trying to get through there. As far as when it happened, Kevin, I don't remember. It's been a couple of years at least, though.
All right, yeah, I'd have to, sounds like Clerk Golick searched chapter 77 of the book, which usually lays out those type of things. So I'd have to look at that.
Yeah.
I'd like to know.
He says it's not in the book.
He says it's not in there yet,
Yes.
so, okay, thank you. So Lynn, I want to make sure we can take a look at that.
At least take a look. I like to see what we're dealing with.
I'd like to probably get a visual of where the parking, if we can get an aerial of the area, maybe Lynn can help with that, so we can take a look at what we're talking about. Maybe you can talk to Captain Bunner and your patrol officers to find out what the issue is there, and then maybe we can reach some compromise where maybe the no parking isn't the full run, but maybe it's a shorter run so that we also satisfy the residents. And then, of course, we'll work on, if there's an ordinance issue, we'll deal with that as well. So because obviously we want to make sure businesses are able to operate. However, if businesses sometimes, as this one, it sounds like gets too big for its footprint, it creates a problem. And great, they're successful. That's a good thing. The issue is what do we do when it starts impacting the neighborhood? So.
Okay.
So meanwhile, he's got a handful of tickets now, and again, there's no ordinance to back them up, so
regarding, I'm sorry, Councilman. So regarding the tickets, I would have him contact the law department and our assistant city attorney, Ms. Hill, who deals with ordinance violations. We'll be happy to discuss it with him, and we'll kind of run that to ground. If he thinks he has a defense because it's not in the book, great, we'll take a look at that. If not, I'm sure we'll be, obviously we generally try to make it fair with somebody. If somebody gets 10 tickets, we usually don't fine him for 10 times. So we'll work with him, have him contact Kristen Hill at the law department.
okay.
Thanks, Councilman.
So,
Couple weeks.
is there, can I put a time limit, ask for a time limit on a response to this? What's going to be done? What's fair?
I think what I'm going to recommend, Councilman, is setting this 2 weeks from today for status. In those 2 weeks, that'll give everybody time to go take a look at the space. In the meantime, I will send something out to the police officers to temporarily restrain from writing tickets there until we come to a conclusion, okay?
That's
I
fine.
think that's fair, right? Yeah, okay.
Okay, see you in 2 weeks then.
Yeah, I will take care of that. Okay, my motion is going to be to set this matter over for status to, would that be the 28th? To January 28th, 2021. And in the meantime, I will instruct officers to restrain from writing tickets there until we come to a conclusion.
If I could just request that motion be a minute. We don't want to, I think the police officers should still have discretion regarding tickets. If there's a safety issue, I don't think they have, I think they need to be able to write those. I think it's more of a, how are we going to deal with them once they're written? So I wouldn't want to constrain them at this point, just because I'm concerned about public safety at that intersection. On the other hand, I can promise Councilman Torres, and he can relay this to the owner, that the law department will try to work with him on the liability of those tickets.
Okay.
But I just want to be careful that we're not constraining public safety.
Okay.
Certainly.
Okay, then I will make a change to my motion in that I will not, we will continue ticketing cars as seen necessary.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone else, meeting open to the public? Nope.
Okay, I will make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.